stage 1 of Mystery Project. This area has been cleared. What do you think we are going to be doing here? I'm sure you can hear all the cicadas everywhere. And I'll link below a video of how they make their noise. I've got actual footage of the cicadas close up making their noise, so look at the link below this video. So quick Hugel update. You can see the sweet corn is coming on nicely. There's actually some cobs coming. You can see the thicknesses, the cobs, and again I'll link a video below of the growing stages if you don't know about the tufts. And this is the most important part. And you see these fibres. I'll link the video below about those if you want to know how they grow. We've actually got 3 cobs coming out of here. 1, 2, 3, and there's more over the other side. And this was the bed I also was growing garlic in. I've harvested all the garlic that was all grown in this area here. So we just have the sweet corn left. And this was the cauliflower bed. I've yet to take all the seeds off of the piece I left go to seeds there. So I've got to do those. It's the last seeds to collect this season. We have the beetroot. That's almost ready to harvest. All the beetroot. This is my youngest melon bed in my garden. And as you see, we've got a melon growing, and I tend to put them on stones because then when you water they don't get the fruit wet. So this is a little late in the season, but they are growing. One of 2 broccoli beds in this area. You can see I've now cut all the tops off. These will re-sprout again and grow next year. And I have some younger ones here. And I've collected all the seeds, so I've got plenty more seeds. It's amazing how many seeds these produce. Again, I'll put a video below about how you collect the seeds from broccoli. This is a frame Mike made up to go on this bed for me, and I need to attach some screening to it, but I can't use the staple gun. My hands won't allow it, so that hasn't got done because Mike's busy elsewhere. But this has kohlrabi under each of these. These are the swimming pool nets. I've just put little skewers in to keep them upright. And they made a quick frugal fix of netting. So we've got kohlrabi. There's kohlrabi up the side there as well. Lots of kohlrabi under the netting. And collard here, which I've been harvesting like mad. This is a bed of zucchini. It was the last ones that I didn't have room for in the main bed, so I tried them here. It gets very hot. This gets done all day, which is a bit too hot really for them. But I see we have a zucchini growing there. And then we have a mixed bed here. This is amaranth growing here. I did seed it directly in the whole bed, but that didn't work. And so we have 2 spinach in the middle, and I think that was another endive on the end there. The lettuce is all finished here now, so I've just left one of each type of lettuce to go to seed. And these are the seeds of the lettuce. I won't collect those, the wind will just drop them into the bed. And then here we have one of 3 aubergine or eggplants. I've put the bottles round. Something keeps digging all the straw away. It actually did it to that bed. So I put the bottles round, it stopped it, but it started it in this bed, hence why we put edging round some now. These are really good aubergines. This is probably the fastest grown aubergines I've ever had. So they're doing very well. There's lots more coming. Lots more under there. And flowers still. And then we've got another aubergine bed here. One got completely dug up by whatever it was. More likely foxes or rabbits. That's what we really get here, digging up big plants. And then we have, I've been raking up any leaves that have blown down, so I put those straight on this bed of chard because they like drier growing areas. So we have some chard left there. Tomatoes have just about finished now. These are ones I just grew for making sauces, lots of little small ones. So they are my picking for harvesting to make different sauces. So they need picking off now. Then we have one of many beds of peppers. Oh, they've got lots of peppers. My peppers have done the best this year. If you see my raised bed, which are the oldest ones, they are huge. So it's been a brilliant year for peppers, which makes sense because last year wasn't a good year. And again, the tomatoes are just about finished here now. That's why we have to start growing tomatoes so early. They don't like the excessive heat here. So I'm just finishing harvesting those. And these were from the horrendous rare storm that we had. Everything died off in many of the beds, but I've just kept watering, and as you can see, this is a different sort of chili pepper. And I've got another bed where, oh, there's a little bit there. So do keep watering things that you think have died. The roots may still be viable. And there's one here. And then we have another bed of bell peppers. These are my youngest ones, and there are peppers on those. This is a different type of endive. I'm just letting these grow for a whole season, so I've got a whole cycle on record. This was my peas. Again, I said they wouldn't do very well. We did get peas, as you can see, not very many, and the last lot I let go to seed because you cannot buy pea seeds here. And then again, another broccoli bed that I did chop down, not as low as the other ones because these were huge ones. So I've chopped those down and got loads of seeds. And this was an oriental spinach, it's finished, but again that will go to seed where it is. And the last bed of eggplants or aubergines, and this got caught by the storm. I do need to clip the dead tops off. As you can see, a few did survive. Something that we never have in Cyprus. And obviously certain plants in certain areas got caught by it. And been filling up the 2 compost in this area. This isn't my main compost, this is just an easy area to put anything from this area. Fruit tree update. This is the purple plum. We've got 2 apricot trees which obviously finished a long time ago. We've got quite a lot from those this year. This is the yellow plum, which is doing rather well. Have the mandarin tree. We have carob trees. We have a few random olive trees. They just happened to be in this area when we came. We have the date palm. I have lots of Mediterranean fruits here, lots of different types. And of course the lemon trees. Mandarin tree. This tree looks like it hasn't done anything, but it's growing on the bottom. This is a late peach. So in time we will cut this main stem away. Really looks like nothing happened. We have the early peach. We have a nectarine tree. Again very slow growing, and again the middle stem. Looks like it got bugged. So I'll cut that away. It's the wrong time to do that now. And then we have two. And these are what I had to try and stop the ants eating the fruit on. Another one here. The two baby quince trees that we grew from the stones of quince from our main quince tree. And another date palm. And onto the raised beds. We have the last of the zucchinis growing. I've had so many zucchinis from these. We've still got flowers, so there should be some more coming of those. We have my melons that are going crazy. We have one here, huge one in here. Again, I put them on stones. Another one there. Another big one just up on the side, and the leaves there. And lots of little ones and more flowers coming. It's doing really well this year. Definitely a melon year. We have onions of various types and leeks, but do not grow leeks and onions in the same bed. And you can see I'm leaving some to go to seed. Always let at least a third of your produce go to seed for free seeds for the next year. And this is the best pepper bed this year. HUGELKULTUR really works. Again, I've harvested so many peppers from here, and I started them off at different times. So you've got taller ones first, down to smaller ones, which means you will have a continual harvest of peppers, not all at once. Of course you can freeze them. It's nice to have them fresh. There's a lot of bell peppers going on there. They have done really well. Lovely big ones. So it's just a mini tour there. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below what you're growing. And until next time, as always, Meraki.